It's time to look at the HP MediaSmart Server. First off, it's awesome. I really like this device. Now let me tell you what we can do with this device. It features Windows Home Server. It's actually a little computer full of hard drives. Now, here's the way this works. All your content is on several different computers. In most cases, in most households, you've got a computer over here, you've got a laptop, you're doing something else, maybe you've got a PDA or whatever. You've got all kinds of different devices that are running Windows XP, Windows Vista, and on each one of them you've got different content. You've got different folder files, you've got different pictures, you've got different videos. Sometimes your friends come over and you're like, oh, I want to show you a video. Then you're like, oh wait, it's on my laptop, it's not on the desktop. You know what I got? Just give me a second, I'm going to get it off the laptop. We'll watch the video on the laptop. Or you've got some pictures and oh no, they're somewhere over here, they're on a hard drive that's on my old computer. That's inefficient. Here's what you can do with this unit. You plug this up to your network. It works with your wireless network and it also will work with your Ethernet. It's 10100, 1000, so it's a gigabit Ethernet powered machine. Now, here's what happens. You plug it up in the back. This goes into your router. Inside here we have two 500 gigabyte hard drives. And then all the computers that are on the network can see this. This becomes their storage device. And you can share that content between every computer on the system, and you can also share that content anywhere you want to go because you'll have a password to this and you can access this from the internet. Now that's awesome. If you need some expansion, right here we have 3 USB 2.0 ports and an eSATA port. So you can hook up an additional eSATA hard drive. If you've got an eSATA hard drive, plug it in right here. It'll become part of this server. If you have more USB 2.0 hard drives, plug them in right here. You'll be adding more and more storage that's going to be shared across all the computers on your network. So that's awesome. Now let's look at the inside of this unit and I'll show you what we're working with right here. Now we have several bays here and let me show you what's inside here. Now the bottom two bays have Seagate 500 gigabyte hard drives. Seagate, these are awesome quality drives, extremely reliable, and we have two making 1 terabyte in total. And you know what I like about this? In the future, when you find that you need even more space, well, you've got two empty slots here. These two are full. The two on the top are empty. Let me open this up and show you. It's an empty bay. You can put a 500 gigabyte hard drive in there. You can put a terabyte hard drive in there. I don't care what you put in there as long as it's a SATA 2 hard drive. So that's nice, and you have further expandability. Now the nice thing about Windows Home Server, it's really easy to use. You can control it right from your browser window. So you can log on with any of your different computers. And what you do is you set this up as a shared hard drive on the network. And it's very simple to do. You can watch for my how-to video I'll be making very soon. But let me just give you an idea of some of the things you can share. Now, if you have several different computers in the house and they all want to share the same music, well, you can put all your iTunes files right here and even your iTunes library files right here. So instead of having a different library on every computer, they all share from the same library. And for instance, if you have your laptop, you import a CD onto your laptop, it all goes here, and then the next time you log onto your desktop and you bring up your files, well, the iTunes library there has been updated too because it's all right here. Also, sharing photos, extremely easy to do now. Whenever you import them, just have them go to a folder here, and then all the computers will have access. Now, let's talk about backup, because that's important. I've been talking about media a lot. I mean, this is also a great way to go to stream high-definition media from one place to the other, because gigabit Ethernet is fast enough to do that. And if you want to store all your movies right here, you can do that too. But now let's talk about backup. That's very important. And some people want to know, how does it work with automatic backup? Well, let me tell you what's really cool about this. You can designate certain files and certain folders to always be backed up. And if you have something that's really important, say you want your documents folder or just some very important documents or something like that, you can set certain folders to be backed up on multiple drives. So it'll back up on not one, but 2 or 3, or it'll back up on multiple hard drives. So in case something goes wrong with one, you'll still have a backup copy on the others. So do that with your really important files. That's a nice feature. And also, if you're away from home, you're traveling, you take some pictures and you want to use your laptop to import them. Well, even when you're away from home, you can upload them, and they'll go all the way back to your house through the magical wires that are everywhere. There's too many wires in the world. They'll go all the way back to your house, and you can save them right here from anywhere, from abroad even. That's right. So you can take pictures of abroad while you're abroad, and then send them here. One last thing I want to touch on before we close up. This thing also allows you to create your own web server. It'll host it right here. This stays on all the time. This is actually a little mini computer. It's got an Athlon 64 and also has 512 megabytes of RAM with the Windows Home Server operating system on it. But you can just put this in the closet or put it under your desk. Leave it running all the time. It's whisper quiet. And what's nice about that is if you wanted to set up a little photo server, well, you can do that. You just go in and click on some things. You don't need any knowledge of HTML or anything like that. Then you upload your photos, and you can even give certain people access. If you want grandma to have access to the high resolution files, well, just give her a password. Really simple to do. You do it all from the web interface. There's really no learning curve at all. And you can also share your videos this way. So you'll have your own little file server. You can assign certain people certain permissions so they can come on and look at certain things, give them a password, or you can just let everybody see it and then tell them, hey, here's what you got to type in. You'll get to my little web server. And you can see my pictures. So it's a great way to share all your media content between not only just you and your friends at all their different houses and all their different systems and that sort of thing, but it's a real good way to bring all the content from all your systems together in one place so that everything works smoothly. Everything works better, and you also have the ability to do automatic backups. Yeah, I really don't know how I live without one of these for as long as I did. No more. Gonna get one of these immediately. I'll see you guys next time. For more information on this 1 terabyte HP MediaSmart server, go to CompUSA.com and type H25-GG796 into the search box, or call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. 1-800-CompUSA.